Welcome to the Dokkan Whiteboard, a series that, I'm not gonna lie, doesn't exist, but I guess it does now, where I take some pretty trash modes in Dokkan, and I just, cook up some ideas to make them better, and I share it with you to get your opinion, to see whether you think this change would be good. I'm not gonna lie, Ultimate Clash, increasing the amount or cost that it takes to acquire a new LR, every single release, while at the same time not increasing the amount of battlefield memory we get per run, is one of the most idiotic things that Dokkan does. It doesn't make sense, and I'm going to show you the numbers to show you how bad it actually is. Let me put it in perspective for you, okay? When you clear Ultimate Clash, if we add up all these numbers here, which I already did for you, we get 240,000. You get 240,000 battlefield memory, okay? Every time you complete battlefield one time. Perfect. That's basically 240,000 per month with a little bit of extra from the weekly missions. Cool? All right, let's move on. 240,000 a month, but if we look at the shop and all the characters you can acquire with it, it costs you 11,774,885 battlefield memory to rainbow all of the characters in here, which means that if you take 11,774,885 and divide it by how much we are receiving per iteration of Battlefield, it'll take a player who just joins the game approximately 49 months, 12, 24, 36, 48, otherwise known as 4+ years of constant Battlefield grinding to max out all of these characters. To put that in perspective, that is the fifth anniversary. What am I talking? That's like the 14th anniversary right there, dude. That is Ultra UI Kaioken times 17 Goku merged with Gogeta Blue fusing with Ultra Gohan Buhan tanks, bro. I don't know what I just said, but that's how idiotic this is. Imagine you as a new player taking 49 months, over 4 years, to acquire characters who suck. Who actually legitimately suck. That is the problem, okay? It is terrible. So I devised a plan here, the Dokkan Whiteboard, where I introduce 5 new changes. It's really just simple, 5 changes that I think if Dokkan implemented for the Ultimate Clash, it would make the mode just 10 times better, 10 times more fun, more enjoyable, and just a lot easier to acquire these characters and not have it take so many freaking months to not only buy a character, but rainbow them and EZA them at the same time. Here are, instead of just, giving you a rant, I wanted to actually come to you with a little bit of value. Hopefully, you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, you guys will consider subscribing. You know what it is, the road to 62K. Only you can make that possible. And really quick, as a subscriber challenge, if you're currently standing up watching this, that's low-key weird. Please sit down. Actually, give me 3 push-ups first, because you got caught lacking. Then you gotta subscribe, and then you can please sit down. If you're already sitting down, though, I appreciate you. Let's get into the video. The first change that I want to talk about here, let's just go one at a time here. The first change I want to talk about is level rewards. And what do I mean by level rewards? I mean the rewards you get every single time you complete an entire level, okay? So how does this basically work? Per stage, you get 50,000 battlefield memory and 2 dragon stones, okay? And that goes for every single stage of Battlefield. So we're not gonna do this incremental thing, 6,000 difference here, you got 6,000 difference there, but the difference here, this doesn't make sense. Make it 50,000 per, okay? If you do that, we are already at a total of 500,000 battlefield memory and 20 dragon stones. If we really wanted to, because these are more difficult, sure, we can have, have this number be increased, but what really matters at the end is how much battlefield we're receiving towards the end of this. So we can do any fancy shenanigans you want. You can do 20. The point is, I want us to receive 500,000 battlefield memory at the end of a run. And 20 dragon stones alongside that. Instead of getting 1 dragon stone per run, I want to get 2 per run. So 20 dragon stones at the end of your full battlefield run. This is, of course, going to make it a lot easier right now to afford characters, a lot easier to easy A characters, and it's more rewarding to just go through because Ultimate Clash is now giving us 20 dragon stones instead of just your normal 10. That is the first change I want to implement. So far, the mode, I think, is at least 2 times better. Let's move on to the next change, which is going to be your clear rewards, or I guess you can call them your mission rewards. So specifically, these missions right here and what they look like, okay? Let's go into it. So right now, if you complete all of Ultimate Clash gives you 31 Dragon Stones, as well as a bunch of these rewards here. There's so much stuff here that is either not good enough. Like, 2 of this is not doing anything for anyone, dude. 1 of these is not doing anything for anyone. So I wanted to make some impactful changes here. So these are the clear rewards for clearing level 1. Before, let me just move these over here. Before, clearing level 1 time gave you these medals that you can buy infinite amounts of in the Baba shop. We don't need these anymore. So this is what level 1 does for you now. Level 1, you complete it 1 time, you get 2,500 of every single small orb, and this is of course once per month, right? This is not like every single time you clear it. It's once per month. You get 2,500 orbs, making orbs a lot easier to obtain. It's literally level 1. Level 1 poses almost no difficulty to even newer players. So all you have to do is complete level 1 once, twice, and 3 times. I forgot to put the number 3 there to get a really good amount of orbs and just, again, more extra orbs per month that are literally free. That is all you get for completing level 1 up to 3 times. Very good rewards, if you ask me. Way better than what we currently have. And a lot easier to obtain, okay? Because newer players can't really clear level 2 that easily, okay? But they can easily clear level 1, right? Boom, let's move on. If you complete level 2, you get, if you complete level 2 once, you get 15 sleepy dozy guys. 15 will at least give you, you know, some type of impact. If you complete it 2 times, then you basically receive 3 of each type Kai. So 3 AGL, 3 Tech, 3 Int, 3 STR, and 3 Physical. And if you complete it 3 times, you get 6 Elder Kais. This is a great amount of Elder Kais to grind. Instead of only getting 4 Elder Kais and 5 Dozing Kais. I think we can agree that I would definitely want to go in and clear this a few times to get all of these Kais. That is more engagement for the game. This mode is going to see so much more play just with these 2 and with this right here. But let's move on to stage 3. What do you get when you clear stage 3? 1, 2, and 3 times. So the first one, if you complete it, you're going to get 9 of each type. You can add more training items here, and of course this is not going to be this, you're going to get 9 of each type, right? So you can again add Z swords in here if you want, but 1 is going to be training items. The reason why I put the better rewards here is for more free to play or newer players who, you know, can't necessarily get all the way down here. These crazy rewards aren't necessarily locked behind it, but you still have some decent rewards. So add a bunch of training items here if you want. Stage 2, you get both of these really important medals. You can get 6 of each. You bump it up to 12 if you really want. I don't care. And then if you complete it 3 times, you get 1 sticker. Bump that up to 3 stickers. This is once per month. So 3 stickers once per month. When there's a lot of characters getting easy A's per month, I really don't, or you know, I don't really have an issue with something like that. But this is what I want to see for the clear reward. So far, if this is all Ultimate Clash got, this would be a massive upgrade. You would see a lot more play because of the clear rewards, making this very simple to understand. This looks so convoluted, so much stuff going on here. Zenny, dude, it's so easy to farm Zenny. We don't need this here. We don't need these medals here. Newer players for sure, but newer players are not going to be going to Ultimate Clash to grind Awakening medals, all right? So we want to add some premium rewards to this shop here, or to this mode. That is the second improvement that I want to see. The third improvement I want to see, the third change, is going to be category missions. This is something completely new, but it's so simple. Watch this. Every month, if you defeat the level boss with at least 1 character on your team with a specific category, you'll earn 15,000 battlefield memory, and 5 dragon stones for a total of 45,000 battlefield memory and 15 dragon stones. What do I mean? Every single time Ultimate Clash arrives in-game, there will be a category assigned to it. So let's say, for example, the new Dokkan Fest released, and the new Dokkan Fest leads the special pose category. So that is the category for the month. What that means is when Ultimate Clash releases for that month, the special category will be special pose. So what you have to do is, you have to beat each boss, so level 1 boss, level 2 boss, and level 3 boss, with at least one character on the special pose category team, or any category that is the main category focus for that month. And if you do that, then you will get 15,000 extra battlefield memory and 5 extra stones, which means we are sitting at a total for, if you complete Ultimate Clash and do these missions at the same time, you are looking at 545,000 battlefield memory and 35 dragon stones right then and there. So yes, I might have taken away the dragon stones from here. We can add them if you really want to, but we now have 35 dragon stones instead of the measly 31. It's not measly, of course, but you know, pretty close. You get the point, right? Category missions. Make this mode more engaging. Make this mode more fun. Make this mode more challenging. If you can complete it normally, now throw on a specific category character on the team to see if you can beat it. And if you do, 5 Dragon Stones is pretty good. And 15,000, especially for the changes I'm going to mention in a second, is a very good amount of battlefield currency to be able to actually get here. And again, this is every month. So let's move on here. That is the 3rd update right here. Let's talk about the 4th update right here, and that's going to be weekly missions, an update to weekly missions. So weekly missions currently are very weak. It is a total and up to 6,000 per week of battlefield memory. It's just very weak. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. 10,000 for completing 1 stage and 3 Dragon Stones for completing 1 stage. In total, that's going to give you 30,000 and 9 Dragon Stones. So if you complete, when Ultimate Clash arrives, you complete every single stage, including these category missions in mind, that would also take away these weekly missions. You're looking at a total of what, 40, what was it? It was 35 here. Okay, so 44 Dragon Stones is what you're looking at. 44 Dragon Stones and 575,000 battlefield memory. That is obviously a lot better than what we currently have. So upgrade the weekly missions. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I rarely do these weekly. I'm not going in here to get one. I'd rather link level, bro. But if you're gonna attach stones on it per week, so 9 extra dragon stones per month, which is not gonna break Dokkan's bank, trust me. Sorry, 9 extra dragon stones per week, up to 36 per month, or whatever the number ends up being. That's incentive to grind, right? That is a lot more dude. This is just gonna, all of this right here makes them up 10 times better, if you ask me. That's just, you know, it is what it is. Now let's talk about the last and final change I really want to see, which is going to be the unit cost. This, again, is a massive problem, and what annoys me the most, I have a little bit of OCD, okay? The pricing here is so inconsistent for no reason, A. And on top of that, we have characters who are costing more just because they're newer. Explain that to me. These characters suck. So if these characters are terrible and the EZA cost, basically the cost I get them to, you know, to EZA them is also extremely, like, what are we doing? Right? It just, to me, it doesn't make much sense. So this is what we're gonna change, okay? Every dupe of a TUR that you purchase, and so we're gonna make all the TURs the same price here. So if you want to, basically the SSR, right? So if you want to buy Android 18, if you want to buy into Krillin, if you want to buy Super Saiyan 2 Goku or Majin Vegeta, those are the only 4 TURs that are, you know, as a unit that you can buy. That's going to cost you per dupe 10,000. Which means to rainbow them, it's going to cost you 140,000 battlefield memory to rainbow 1 of these characters, which I think is fair. 140,000, so basically half, not even half. Well, I mean, half of the current run, yeah, right? But this is basically a little bit more than a fourth. Right now, if you were able to get 575,000 battlefield memory per run, like I showed you with this update here, spending 140,000 to rainbow a TUR, I think is a very fair price. An extremely fair price. Okay? Let's move on. The LR per dupe is going to cost you 150. What does that get you? 600,000 for rainbowing an LR. 600,000 for rainbowing an LR. And guess what? I did the math here, okay? So you don't have to. 140,000 times 4 characters that you could rainbow, the TUR specifically, comes out to 575,000 battlefield memory. Okay, is that... that doesn't make any sense, actually. Hold on. Was it here? No, it wasn't here. It was here. Okay, hold on. So, okay, here. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, 140,000 battlefield memory. If you rainbow all the characters, it's going to take you 560,000 battlefield memory. So, with this update, if you complete and get all the missions done, including the weekly missions, you'll be able to actually rainbow all the TUR characters, right? All the TUR characters listed here. Because in this update I'm proposing, you're getting 575,000 per month with some extra per week. And it's going to cost you only 560 to rainbow, right? All of the TURs, okay? Boom. When it comes to the LRs, there's 9 LRs. Let's make the price the same for every single one of them, and let's not make it more confusing. Let's say every dupe for these LRs costs you 150, which means to rainbow is going to cost you 600,000. There's 9 LRs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the price for these, of course, would increase. The cost of rainbow for these would increase, but the cost of rainbow for these would dramatically decrease, right? Making a very even number. So 600,000 to rainbow, right? Across 9 LRs is going to cost you 5.4 million battlefield memory. If we add these together, the cost to now rainbow all of these new characters, instead of being 11,774,000, is going to cost you 5,960,000. 5,960,000. Now remember what I said before. 11 million battlefield memory to rainbow all these characters divided by the current 240 that we're getting per month equals 49 months. More than 4 years. But if we do the new math, we have 5,960,000 battlefield memories, what it takes to rainbow every single character, divided by the 575 right here that we were getting per month, and that equals 10. That's 10 months. 10 months of battlefield memory, battlefield is what it's going to take you. 10 months to rainbow all of these characters. The beautiful thing about that is you can pick and choose and buy whatever you want without having to wait years in order to make up for it. So if one battlefield releases, actually, in 2 months you can rainbow any LR you want. In 2 months, if you complete, of course, all of the missions, right? Because it costs you 600K. Actually, in 1 month, let me see. So per week you're getting 30K per week. So in 1 month and 1 week, you can rainbow any LR that you want. But remember, it's not going to be that easy to do, because especially newer players are going to want to get at least one copy of this character or one copy of that character. So it forces you to choose how you really want to spend it. And let's talk about the Easy A medals as well. The Easy A medals are going to be 5,000. 5,000 per. 5,000 battlefield memory per, which concludes to or equals 225,000 for 45 medals. 225,000 for 45 medals. 225,000 for 45 medals. What does that mean? When you clear Ultimate Clash once with these new update that I proposed, you're going to be able to Easy A 2 of the LRs. 2 within that one run. Instead of it costing 675,000, which is the equivalent of 3 months of grinding. Look, I get it. Dokkan is a grinding game, but this mode does not need to be you don't need to wait 4 years to get a character done. It is ridiculous for characters who suck. This, you may say, yo, Mr. Baby, but look, to Easy A and LR, it takes you 1 month to Easy A and LR. That's freaking long, first of all. But second of all, this number right here, for a character who not even really that great. For a mode that is fairly challenging, I think this is more than fair. I think these changes here are more than fair. It makes the mode so much more enjoyable to play. It makes the character so much more obtainable for not only whales, right, but free-to-play players or players who can't spend that much money on the game. The rewards are just so much better, so you're actually getting more out of it besides all this Awakening Metal BS here and all this Zenny BS here, when, again, there's other places to farm this stuff. So I kept all the important medals here, the important stuff here, all the premium rewards, kept them here. A lot of Dragon Stones being given out per week and per month. It's just, come on, bro. These 5 things, and Battlefield becomes great again. I'll see you the next one. Take care. And peace.